In this video, I'm going to help add an extra 50 to 100k a month to a stranger's business through Instagram. I'm going to pick a random stranger on Instagram. I'm going to audit their account for completely free. So if it's your account, you're lucky. But in this video, I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do as well, because this will apply to every business owner who's creating content on Instagram. And before you question my competence, this is my client Devin. He's scaling to $1 million a month right now. He's only got 10k followers, and the content we're producing for him is helping him with that. And he's creating content in a different way, which I will go through in this video. That's one of my pieces of social proof. Also helps my client Rick get 142 leads from one video, which is insane. And he's only got 1k followers. And I also attract high ticket clients. I have 8k days with just 1k followers as well. So there's some of my social proof, but without further ado, let's just get into the video. So what I'm going to do is scroll down like 5-6 times and then just randomly pick something. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, can't pick that one, mate. I don't know what that is. Okay, this guy here. I am James Summers. Let's check out his profile and see what he can improve on. Okay, so first, most importantly, we found something already. The profile picture. The profile picture is the first thing people see when they come onto your profile. And this is, yeah, it's good. It actually does show a bit of authority and it shows what you do. You're a global trainer, so which is good. But we could have a profile picture with your brand colors in. So what you could do is take a picture of shoulders and above and just go to pfpmaker.com, insert your picture and then put that picture here. Next is the SEO optimized name. So this is important because when people search up something on the search bar, you're going to pop up straight away. So what you can have is your name, a line, and then you can have like global trainer or keynote speaker, for example. Be a bit niche with this because there's a lot of keynote speakers and a lot of global trainers, so you can say exactly who you mainly help. Okay, and yeah, that's the first bit. Next is the bio. The bio is the most important, and this isn't very clear to what you do. You do loads of things. Entrepreneur, global trainer, and keynote speaker. So what I would follow is a really simple framework of this. So offer, social proof, and how they can work with you. So for you, your offer, I'm not completely sure on your offer. As I just said, I'm literally completely stranger. This is a complete stranger. I've just scrolled through and picking you out, but put your offer first. So what you do, who you help, in what time frame, etc. Then put social proof below that, and then below that put work with me. And the next main thing I've seen is the link tree. The link tree is the worst thing you could put in your bio. Like, this is like 2 years old, 2 years too late. So Linktree leads to loads of links, and it's so confusing for people. Look, there's loads of links here. There's all this, all this, all this, all this. Okay, you want 2 links max. One link can be your landing page, your website, your book a call link, but the second link could be a YouTube link. Okay, and because even you put full-length videos weekly on my YouTube channel, what you can put is your YouTube link there. And it's so important to have YouTube content because we're in something called a trust recession right now. People just aren't trusting as much anymore, and people just aren't buying as much. As you probably know, your cost per acquiring a client is shot up right now. You hop on calls, or your sales teams hops on calls with prospects, and they're just literally give you all the objections under the sun. They don't close, or they're hard to close, or you're attracting the wrong people, and they're just like, they're not the dream clients that you want, and that's because no one trusts you. Okay, so you need trust, and how you build that is through longer form content as well as shorter form. So just put your website link, or however, whatever your offer is, in the first link, and the second link can be your YouTube channel. Next main thing is actually reaching out to these leads. So what I like to say is every follower is a lead. They're interested in what you do, is why they press the follow button in the first place. So you have 227 leads right here, and like speaking now, there's a very handy feature in ManyChat that you can set up straight away and get leads like straight away, because whenever someone follows you, there's a new feature that you can set up that reaches out to new followers automatically. And speed to lead, super important as well. So this would help a lot. Okay, so what we can do is go to ManyChat. I'm literally going to show you how to set this up straight away. And by the way, guys, if you're an entrepreneur and you're making 6 to 8 figures and you want us to do this for you, you want us to implement all of this for you, what I ran through so far, and there's more, you can just check out the first link in the description and book in a free strategy call. I'll run you through how you can do this for your own profile as well. But yeah, first link in the description, book in a call. You're going to press new automation and it should pop up here with say hi to new followers. And as you can see here, mine is here. And all you're going to do, there's many things you can do. You can do an open-in DM, and that way you could just say hi, appreciate a follow, just curious what made you follow, are you on your so-and-so journey or just enjoying my content. And then you can put, and if you have an open-in DM on, you can then have a follow-up DM. But if you don't have an open-in DM on, you can't have a follow-up DM. But then there's a DM with a link. So you can say, hey, for example, what I did is, hey, thanks for the follow. Just curious what made you follow. Are you actively looking to get higher ticket clients through your content? If so, this YouTube video below would help a lot. So I just give them free value and they go over to my YouTube video, and YouTube allows me to have an omnipresent, because when they watch one of my pieces of content on YouTube, they keep seeing it. The algorithm's so good on YouTube, they just keep seeing it on their homepage every single time. And you can even add a link, or you can just have a DM, so like this, and with no link. So it just says, hey, thanks for the follow. You are actively looking to get high ticket clients for your content, or just followed me to enjoy my content. Boom, speed to lead like that. And you can just take over the conversation, or your appointment setter can do that. So that's the first main thing I will do, is actually set that up. So every time someone follows you, they get a message. You can set it up 5 minutes later, and speed to lead, super important, as I just said. So that's how to set that up. Next main thing I will do is pin some reels. So don't pin your most viral reels, pin 3 reels. 1 reel is speaking about your offer. So what happens throughout the process of your offer. This is just so people know, and so they don't ask loads of questions on sales calls, okay? That's the first thing I will do. And again, if you don't take sales calls, I'm just saying this to who I actually target. But still, yeah, post a reel that speaks about your offer in detail and just runs through the process of what happens throughout. Next one is social proof. So you need a reel that shows social proof. You can pin that reel. All the social proof you've got, pin that reel. And the final main one is something I like to call a lead magnet reel. So if you have a lead magnet, you can again set up ManyChat, but at the end of that short video, you're going to just say comment the word keyword and I'll send you over a guide, or I'll send you over a free training. What this is going to do is, I've got a whole video on ManyChat. I'll put it up here right now at the top of the screen. You can watch that, but you can make sure this ManyChat sequence grabs people's emails automatically and adds it to your email list automatically. And this is also going to start a conversation in the DMs, which you can handle, or an appointment setter can handle, okay? And also, it's going to grab their emails, where you can hit them from another angle with email campaigns, so you also have an omnipresence. My client, Rick, actually, the one I showed you at the start, after Devin, we've only got 1,000 followers. He's got around, through that lead magnet DM, it's around, I would say, 30, 40, 50 emails now, and he's blasted emails out. And he's already got book calls from it. People willing him to pay him a high ticket. Okay, so that's how important email actually is, and also starting conversations is. By the way, I've actually got a free full course on all of this, like how to build a personal brand that attracts pre-sold leads and actually turns viewers into high ticket clients instead of just getting viewers all the time. So it's in the second link in the description. So if you want to check that out, you can. Second link in the description. But anyway, back to the video. Now, moving on to the content that I would post for you. So I don't really know exactly what you do, but 10x sales manager. Okay, so go global speaker. Let me see what this is. And this could be the lead magnet, sales and leadership team. Okay, so that could be your offer as well. So sales and leadership. What I would do is, if I were you, is focus on 3 types of content. And again, this applies to anyone who's watching who sells high ticket. Most content coaches say go viral, go viral, go viral. Viral doesn't work. Okay, viral works for vanity. Viral works to get more people into your world, but a big percentage of those people aren't going to be your ideal clients. And if you're selling high ticket, you want people to be your ideal clients. Okay, you want people to come into your world, see your content, and be ideal clients. Okay, so you will still try and go viral sometimes, but I want you to focus on 3 types of content. First is growth. So researching your industry. I'll do an example in a minute, seeing what's working and replicating that. Next is niche and niche authority, I like to call it. And this is pieces of content that you create that shifts beliefs, overcomes objections, shows social proof, and answers any questions and concerns. A good way to find out these things about your ideal client, if you don't know already, is put your sales calls into ChatGPT. So you can literally go to ChatGPT, put your sales calls, download your sales calls transcripts, put them into ChatGPT and say, can you give me the most common objection on this sales call? Can you give me the most common belief? Can you give me all the questions and concerns they have? And boom, it would literally going to spit out content ideas for you that you can create. Okay, and this is very good, and you can literally put in a prompt after saying, can you turn these into content ideas, please? And then what this is going to do is going to shift the prospect's belief. It's going to overcome objections. It's going to answer any questions and concerns, so they don't have those said things on the sales calls. So they're pre-sold. So they book in when they're ready. Okay, and they just pay you. And it's more like an onboarding call. So that's the first type of content I would create, is niche authority, which is shifting beliefs. I literally just showed you how to do that. Or if you already know your ideal client's beliefs, objections, etc., you can create them straight away. And but without actual attention into your world, you're not going to have anyone to shift beliefs. So we need to get the attention. So that's when the growth content comes involved. And as I said, which I looked at your profile, is your sales manager basically, and sales and leadership teams. So what we can put in and how we can find viral content ideas is basically going to the search bar and just typing up sales or leadership, for example. Everything if it is influence, this would be maybe a good one. Okay, this guy's doing well. He's got 86k followers. So what we're going to do here is go to the Reels tab. And what we're going to do is go up here. We're going to download something called Sort Feed. And Sort Feed's basically a sorter. It sorts the most viral videos. And what you can do is download them and analyze them. So what we can do now is go to latest 25 items. Okay, or whatever you want to do, and just press views. And what this is going to do is going to sort the videos. Okay, it's going to sort the best performing videos. Now we can see what's performed very well. And I'm pretty sure this guy's probably bought followers because his views don't match up to his followers. But anyway, we'll stick with this guy. But anyway, let's look at the video. It's gonna be something like, here are 5 ways to increase trust in your presentation. Okay, we can also process like the format of the video. He's not just at his desk talking, he's using a whiteboard as leverage. He's visually stimulating the audience, and that means they're going to continue watching. So what you can do is go through these pieces of content, and you can actually, if I do it again, you can download these pieces, and so they go into a file. But you can just look at these and see why they've performed so well. See what topic. The topic is the most important part, which is going to make or break whether your video goes out to more people. So the topic is very important. And what I would do is I would steal the hook of the video and then implement your own value. Now, there's a lot of content coaches that say, oh, I'm not even a coach, I'm an agency. I literally do it for our clients. But anyway, there's a lot of content gurus, I should say, that say, oh, just go out there, steal the content and replicate it all. No, what I say is steal the idea, steal the hook, and then implement your unique mechanism into it and implement your unique knowledge. So yeah, just scroll through these pieces of content, go to people in your industry that's performing very well. I would say look up more like leadership as well, and we can go to leadership and see what pops up here. Leadership and business mentor, boom, here he's got 93k followers, and we can sort this as well. But the main goal of this content is to grow. The main goal is to get more people into your world. And again, we can look at this format here, and he's not talking, and that is a very good format. And it's got one of my clients 3 times, well, I would say 3 to 4 times the amount of views he normally gets on his videos. Let me show you Rick again. And let me show you the video I was talking about. It was this one here, 3.8k views, and he wasn't talking. So that's a good format to implement. But what you would do here is just get a few pieces of b-roll, and then implement your value into it, and then just not speak, and it's gonna do super well. So that's the next type of content that I would do for you. I know I waffled on a bit, but growth content, just research your industry, take 5 creators that you like in your industry, look at their pieces of content, take the formats that's working, even outside of your industry, take the formats of what working and implement them into your industry with the topic of videos that you already researched, and they're going to perform well. The main formats I've seen working is the non-talking one. So the non-talking that I just showed you, the reaction video, so reacting to a viral video in your niche and giving your take on it, be controversial here and it's going to go viral. And also, I would say just normal talking head videos, giving value. But I would also say another one is a Q&A. So get a person to ask you a question while you're just sitting down, and you either say truth or myth. So a myth or truth, basically. And that format works very well as well. So I would implement that into your industry. So that's the next type of content. And the final type of content is just social proof. Okay, so you're going to make sure you post client wins 24/7. Make sure you post case studies 24/7, running through how you actually got the result. Make sure you cut up YouTube interviews if you have them, which I would highly suggest you do that, and post them as short form content. And this is going to just build up so much trust. It's going to push people over the edge to buy from you. But now you kind of have the attention, you've kind of nurtured the attention. There's a couple ways you can convert the attention here. So as I said, you've got the bio, you've got the link in bio, which will take people over to the website, and they will either, if you run a book a call funnel, they're going to book in a call organically. That's one way. So you just build up so much trust that they just book in a call. The next way is DMs. So people are going to start DMing you, and your many chat sequence going to fire off, and you're going to start DMing people. You need a setter, or you can do it yourself. Just set people on calls, or you can set up ManyChat to do it automatically. I don't like ManyChat to do the full process though, because it's a bit botty. You can just tell when ManyChat's speaking. So I would go in there, set people on calls, incentivize people to hop on calls instead of just pitching. Just be like, yo, I'll run you through a free strategy. Let's hop on a call. And then you can pitch them that way. So DMs is one way. Organically is another way. The next way is your Instagram stories. So what I would do is every single day, post on your Instagram stories, client wins. Okay, client wins every single day. And then below that, I would put message me keyword if you want the same results. You can either manually reply to that or set up ManyChat again to just literally say, yo, book in a call. So you can do it that way. And also every single week, 1 to 2 times a week, I would post a sequence. Now there's many frameworks you can use on Instagram stories. There's many sequences you can use. But I'll run you through one now that you can implement. You, who I'm auditing, and also anyone who's watching who sells high ticket can implement now. So what you could do is you could post a poll on your story with a question you know your ideal client's going to answer yes to. Story after that, you could post your story. So you went from here to here to here. Story after that, a client story. So they went from here to here as well with unique mechanism. And final story, post a poll, another poll saying, would you like the same results? Anyone who answers that poll, super warm lead, reach out to them, get them on a call. Or you can just say at the end, instead of the poll, saying message me keyword for more information. People will message you. Okay, so that's another way that you can actually convert viewers and warm leads into paying clients. Again, it's very important to do that. I would say once a week sequences, 1 to 2 times a week, but clients results every single day if you can. And also the next main thing is YouTube. So you already have a YouTube channel, but for people watching, you need a YouTube channel to build up trust. It's going to build up so much more trust than just shorter form content, because it's shorter form clips. So yeah, that's what I would do really. I would have the YouTube link here, as I said. Let me just run through, because I know I waffled on a bit, but I like to go into detail about things instead of gatekeeping. Let me run through again quickly what I would do to change this profile and start attracting high ticket leads. So first of all, it's the profile picture. Change the profile picture to a more professional profile picture. Next is the name, so it's SEO optimized. Next is the bio. Okay, so your offer, social proof, and how they can work with you. 2 links in your bio. 1 is a YouTube channel, 2 is the website or book a call link. Next is your reels. So you're going to pin your reels. The reels that I said to pin, you're going to pin those type of reels. The value one, the offer, and then the social proof one. And make sure it's the lead magnet as well. Next is what type of content you're going to post. So you're going to post growth pieces of content to get more attention, more people into your world. You're going to create niche authority that shifts beliefs, overcomes objections to nurture. And you're going to post social proof pieces of content that's going to really push people over the edge. You can use those 3 formats that I said, the non-talking one, the reaction, the Q&A. There's loads of formats you can do, but those are the main that I've seen like work, especially in the sales industry. Actually, also one more format that I've seen work super well is filming your calls and objection handling and everything like that. That works well as well, but I'm pretty sure your leadership as well, so maybe that isn't something that you want to do. But again, if you're watching this, you can do that. If you're watching this, anyone who's watching this, you can do that. Yeah, so that's the type of content and the way you're going to convert. And you just got to be consistent with this. You just got to keep posting content. You're going to have one that blows up, and you're going to look at that. That is called your outlier, and you're going to go all in on that topic. You're going to go all in on that topic, but you can change up the format of that topic, or you can change the topic but use the same format and see why it went viral and see why it worked, and then go all in on that, because it's always going to perform well. That's how the algorithm works. And the final main thing is the conversion stage. The conversion stage is Instagram stories, DMs, and people organically just reaching out, and also YouTube. But what I like to call this is an ecosystem, because you're not just using one type of funnel. Yes, you may be implementing a book a call funnel, but you're not running ads to a VSL to then literally blast them with emails and just never hear back from them, okay? Or just hop on a call when they never close. You're actually posting content, getting attention, nurturing that attention until they're pre-sold, and then converting that when they're ready, or when you actually pitch them on your stories or in the DMs, etc. Okay, so that's how I would change your Instagram profile. This is what I would do to add an extra 100k, 50 to 100k a month to your business. And yeah, that is what I would do with this Instagram profile. If you want yours audited like this, a full video, just comment audit in the down below. Now you guys know, and this guy knows, how to actually add that amount to his business and also create that content. You need to know how to be consistent with the content to keep that up, and how to build a system that actually allows you to only record for around 1 to 2 hours a week. And this video up here is going to help you with that. So you can go watch that right now. It should be on the screen, maybe in the middle. I'm pretty sure it's in the middle. Click on that video right now and watch it. But I hope you got some value from this. Subscribe, everything like that, and peace.